Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Prime Time, and you already know you on Primetime Talk TV. And yeah, I'm back at you with another good video, and you already know the routine. Once you enter my house, wipe your feet off, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos like these.
For Prime Time.
To this day. Oh man, let's go ahead and jump on into this video, shall we? Man, we are looking forward to the June 15th fight of Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank the Ghost Martin. Boy, oh boy, we got a lot to break down in this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my mechanic gear and stuff, and we're gonna go ahead and break this whole car down before it drives anywhere into the future of June 15th in the ring against Gervonta Tank Davis and Frank the Ghost Martin. So yeah, man, look, this fight already started out smoking on the first press conference that's still going viral to this day. But anyway, Gervonta Tank Davis walked out on that podium straight to Frank Martin's face. He didn't stand on the side. He didn't, play to the crowd and wave at everybody. He walked straight into Frank Ghost Martin's grill and started jawing, basically popping off, letting them know, like, hey, this is his show, yada, yada, yada. You know how this go. And also, Gervonta, being a very, very good student from Floyd Mayweather, used some chess game tactics, as in pulling a phone out during the press conference and basically saying, hey, I got video of the knockout, let me show you. And everybody, all trying to get behind him and see and take peeks. But Frank Martin, he kind of dispelled it. He said, oh, this is what you guys show. You trying to play a game? I see what you do. And so it just makes good media, good spectacle, good hype for a fight really that don't need break it down right. Think about this. Gervonta Tank Davis, this will be his first African American fighter on his resume to date. Yeah, true. That's a fact. And this is the first slick fighter that he will be fighting on his resume. That is a fact. A lot of people has criticized Gervonta Tank Davis' resume, who he fights, and yada, yada, yada. Shakur Stevenson has went so far as to criticize him, saying he's 30 years old and he called out big names, but he is yet to fight one of the elite fighters. So Shakur has even been outspoken to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis's, resume. And not to veer off of subject, but Shakur Stevenson even talked about how hard it is for him to get a fight. This is because he fought a lot of these guys in sparring. And he said that was one of the worst things he feels as though that he's ever done, is he fought all the who's of who's in sparring and gave them that work, gave them that business, and to now the avail of them not wanting to fight Shakur. But getting back to the reason why I even brought up Shakur is because Mayweather has been going back and forth with Gervonta Tank Davis as well. Yeah. And a lot of it could be that Gervonta didn't re-sign with Mayweather Promotions. thus leaving Mayweather Promotions to do his own promotional thing full time now. Only Leonard Ellerbe is doing a contractual job and work with Gervonta. So things have changed. And maybe, just maybe, Mayweather's feeling some kind of way about that. Gervonta even alluded that his deal is going to be bigger than Mayweather's was. And a lot of people speculate on what that could be. But he said that he got a 6 to 7 fight deal. So we already know how a 6 and 7 fight deal with anybody with Gervonta will look like. So yeah, that's a good payday for him. And a lot of it comes maybe because Gervonta has been outspoken and saying that Mayweather was trapped in Dubai, that he owed people money. He ain't been doing what he said he was going to do. And a lot of people say that he is being held by the government still, and he is not back in the U.S. He actually missed a press conference in Mexico that I covered in a previous video. And, you know, that was crazy in its own because he's supposed to have fought Ortiz. And now, you know, what once was on Mayweather page, picture, an image of, you know, the Mexico press conference, yada, 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 is now removed. So, yeah, it's a lot surrounding them two, you know, being bickering, arguing, insulting each other back and forth. You know, Mayweather even put out a post saying that Gervonta Tank Davis event, his fight with Frank Martin, was canceled. He said, hopefully this is just a rumor. You know, basically insinuating like what you putting out against me is a rumor, and he's not being held by the government. He's not being held against his will in Dubai. And, you know, hopefully that is the case. You know, I truly hope that is the case because, you know, it's a lot of videos out there circulating him being held in Dubai now. And then it was one that came out and said that he was back in the States and he was at the Clippers game and yada, 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 giving out money. So, you know, it's been a lot of rumors. It's been a lot of videos. It's been a lot of speculation, but it has not been no solid information as of yet. As of yet, we have not seen a live video of Mayweather back in the States yet. We have not seen him go live on his phone in a while. We have not seen him posting the pictures of him in a while. So, yeah, it does leave for great speculation. Now, getting back to Gervonta Tank Davis and Frank Martin have one heck of a fight against each other. And honestly, this is a tough match for Gervonta Tank Davis because Frank the Ghost Martin has been known to upset hot prospects on their rise up. Remember Michel Rivera, the guy they called the Ali, the new Ali 2.0. Yeah, Frank Martin, he stunted that boy growth, and I haven't seen him in a major fight or title fight since. And, you know, other fighters as well. You know, Frank the Ghost Martin has been put into the fire with fights. You know, he fought the guy that a lot of people said Rolly Romero lost to early on. And so, you know, this makes for a great theater of who will come out on top. Will Gervonta be in unfamiliar territory for the first time, fighting a slick black fighter for the first time of his career on his resume? Or will Gervonta do as he normally do, figure out his fighter by close to the end of the fight and expose the fighter for inexperience that he may need when going up against someone like a Gervonta Tank Davis, who has been fighting since he was 7 years old. It is a difference. Frank the Ghost Martin started fighting at the age of 18 years old. So there is a difference there. But could it be Frank the Ghost Martin is more preserved because he hasn't been fighting since he was 7 years old? That his mind and head is more preserved than a Gervonta Tank Davis, and he can take more shots and more punches and recover more faster than a Gervonta Tank Davis? Will this play into the handicap of a Gervonta Tank Davis fighting a slick fighter like a Frank the Ghost Martin? And rejuvenated in the sport that has given him new life in a array of sports that he tried before. Boxing now, Frank the Ghost Martin's dream fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Could this motivate him into being the greatest version of himself, to upset a Gervonta Tank Davis that no one thinks can be beat by anyone in the sport of boxing currently? Everyone has chose Gervonta Tank Davis as the alternate face of boxing, because you got Canelo, but then you got Gervonta Tank Davis. So Mexico has their representation and America has their representation. Now the trick is that, hey, anything can happen in the sport of boxing. You can't underestimate anybody. Anybody can get clipped by accident and put to sleep. But the question is that, hey, the experience of Gervonta Tank Davis, will that factor too much for a Frank the Ghost Martin that don't have as much ring experience than a Gervonta Tank Davis? Tank Davis knows how to see punches, react to punches very well, and then throw his finishing uppercut or straight punch to leave and render his opponent incapable of competing any further in the fight. So we gonna see who wins this chess match, because that's what this is. Gervonta knows Frank Martin is a problem. There's a rumor that Frank the Ghost Martin early on went to the Mayweather gym and ran through pretty much everybody that they threw at him in that gym. That's a rumor. It's no tape on it, but it's a rumor that's circulated. So we will see if Frank the Ghost Martin is that guy. We'll see if he is the guy to beat the guy that is the guy, the face of boxing, Gervonta Tank Davis, the killer gorilla. We gonna see if Frank the Ghost Martin can materialize long enough to surprise the eyes that don't believe that he can do what no one else was able to do. Or will we hear the usual? And will we see the usual backflip by Gervonta Tank Davis after winning and beating a Frank the Ghost Martin? So y'all already know. If you want to know and stay in the know, then you already right here. Lock yourself in. So you already know the routine when you leave my house. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next, latest, and greatest videos here on Primetime Talk TV. And I'm on social media everywhere. And definitely go to the website, PrimeTimeTalkTV.com, and copy some merch. All right, y'all. Peace, love. I'm out till next time.